All right, we're live, Gavin. Welcome, everybody, to the Wednesday morning tournament. I am your weekly host, Rob Barrington, here with our co-host, Gavin Wolpert. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Thank you. It's very nice to be back. I'm ready to post another 65% game and hope that it's good enough for the win.
Yeah, we'll see
That's
if we
the
can
goal.
get above
Did,
that and pass second place as opposed to last week.
did you remember to bring a bingo, or are we gonna have to wait till next week for the bingo?
I bet I did too much. I can show you guys just a real quick. Let me jump in and show you what's happening on bridgelesson.com. If I can type the word bridge correctly, it would be nice. I kind of did some updates on the site, Gavin. So there's a new walkthrough video with me here on the front page, and then kind of a more in-depth one for those of you guys experiencing some issues. But the most important thing, if you are a member of the site, early this morning at about 3 a.m., I posted a unique lesson to all of your pages. So if you go to your My Lessons page, and I will see if I can log myself in very quickly here under pressure, Gavin.
Oh
Nobody
yeah,
better be able to.
there's something going on YouTube before you're continuing. Nobody can see anything on the feed. It is a weird
Oh,
gray.
I'm looking at that too. Yeah, that is very odd. Give me a second. Can you guys hear me okay? That
I don't
is
know.
very odd.
Nobody's answering, but the hearing. They're saying no video. Yes, they can hear. They
They
can
can
hear.
hear. Okay, I can see the video is a huge problem here. So let me just let me stop that right now. And we will come right back. Okay. How's everybody doing out there? I can see the
There you are.
screen now. I don't know what I did. I don't know anything that happened there, but it looks like we're back up, Gavin. So I
Yeah, we're good to go. I see us there on YouTube, and
so just for those of you that were wondering what I was just trying to do, if you are a member of bridgelesson.com already, if you log into the site and go to your My Lessons page, there is a free lesson there for you. It's a descriptive lesson showing you how to use the site, but also asking you some bridge questions and giving you some information about what's going on the site. So check that out when you get a chance. But here we are, Gavin. Now there are technical difficulties appear to be solved. Our partner opens a diamond, and this is our hand. Why don't we let's poll the audience first to see what they would do, and then we will jump in and get the ball rolling here. One diamond pass to you. Yeah, if you're looking a little blurry, give it a second. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time for
oh yeah,
your
this is
machine to buffer.
Rob. We're not in an instant tournament either, so I believe
Mm,
we're
we're having all sorts of
why
problems
don't we
here.
what are we
Well,
talking
first of
about the
all,
bid? Yeah.
let's bid two clubs and let's game force this thing first of all. But let's get out of here, Gavin. I'm a comedy of errors this morning. We will get into our instant tournament. We don't want to play four boards. We want to play eight. And now let's make a real decision there. Okay, so a little bit easier for us here. No bids. We're just going to open a diamond. It goes a spade. And now let's ask a real question to the audience, a question that matters. We're finally into a tournament. You open a diamond. It goes pass a spade by your partner. Pass back to you. Make your call, folks. What are we doing with this hand?
This auction just came up in my past hand lesson. It wasn't this type of hand, but this is an incredibly common situation that we open a minor in third chair, and now our partner's one spade response isn't forcing. Now, obviously, with the singleton spade, we're not going to pass, but people don't consider passing their partner's one of a major response nearly often enough. Where when you have three card support and you might just think one spade's a better contract, you're allowed to pass this one spade. Off topic, but on topic. It is the right auction, but not the right hand.
Right, and that the reason we're always allowed to do that in this spot as opposed to others is the fact that our partner started with a pass, right? New suits are forcing by unpassed hands.
Right.
And yeah, it looks like the chat has it kind of right, right? We're kind of considering between two and three diamonds. I would be bidding two diamonds with this hand. I don't think it's quite strong enough for three. You feel the same, Gavin?
Yeah, you need 3 shows 16 to 18. In high cards, we don't have 16 to 18, and I don't like having a singleton in my partner's suit. I think that's not the right place to have a singleton. It's not going to add to our trick taking potential, and
Our
I just
spots
don't
and
think
diamonds are just
that's the other thing
also
exactly.
really bad.
If partner has a singleton diamond, we do not want to be at the 3 level.
Right, right. So yeah, just the prudent play here is just to rebid 2 diamonds, and we'll see what partner does. And they rebid 2 spades, which
Now,
again looks like we're battling for a non-fit hand here.
but the uncomfortable thing about this auction is partner didn't open a weak 2 bid. That's
Yeah.
a little bit strange. Like what hand has a good enough spade suit to rebid their spades, say, no, partner, I hear you about your 6-card diamond suit. I would rather play in spades, but they didn't have the right hand to open 1 or 2
Well,
spades.
let me rub some more salt in the wound. The robot frequently makes this call with only 5 cards in the spade suit as well. I've seen it more than once.
Well, I would think that is, if that's the case, then I would have banked on my partner having only 5 spades. Like, I mean, thinking you don't
Right,
normally have a
open
6-card
2
suit and
spades.
not open 1 or 2. So it sound, but at the same time, I would never rebid a 5-card spade suit in this spot. So it's kind of 2 conflicting things going on. I still don't see what we can do. If partner's got a singleton diamond, what are we going to do? We'd rather be at the 2 level, even if it's a 5-1 fit. We'd rather probably be at the 2 level than play a 6-1 fit.
I'm with you, buddy. Let's do this. Now we're playing 2 spades from the other side of the table. Ooh, I see. Partner chose. Now, what would you open this hand in real life, Kevin? Would you pass it 2, or would you give it 2 with your 7-card suit?
I think I would open 2. I find a hard time. It's such a perfect hand in that you have no defense. So whenever you have no defense and a decent amount of trump tricks, like you're pretty safe to open 2 spades. Yeah, partner might expect a better suit or a better hand, but I think I think
the reason we're not considering 3 is because we're not insane, right? This is just not. You don't want to be that high a level with this bad of a hand, but we can kind of downgrade and split the difference there and give it 2, just so we're preempting a little bit here.
For the record, I would open 3 if I was in 3rd chair with that hand. If it went pass to me, and my partner could know, now I would know my left-hand opponent has an absolutely big hand for sure. So I know I'm making their life very difficult, and I know my partner doesn't have a good hand, so I'm not making my partner's life very difficult.
And as bad as your hand is, your suit is actually not the worst with the 10 9 8 7 there, right? It's just a little bit extra cheddar there for a bad hand, basically. But let's take a look at this now. We're happy with passing this. Obviously, this is an excellent spot.
We're in exactly where we want to be.
So
and there's not going to be a ton of play to this hand. The only thing there's 2 kind of things. We have no reason really not to draw trumps right away. But the other thing is if they give us the time, it would be nice for us to set up the diamond to get rid of our last little heart. But first things first, we really need to draw trumps. So
so we're gonna win these clubs and play a spade.
Yeah, spade to the king. That's our only play.
Yep. Ooh, all right, that is money. Love that.
So we're gonna. All right, so the spades were 4-1. West has ace, still has the queen of spades and a little spade left. Let's keep that in mind.
Yep.
We're gonna have to keep drawing trumps, unfortunately. Rough and the 9 of spades, exactly, because they might have the 6 of spades. I don't remember if we had the 6 or not. So.
I don't either, but it's so nice here. We get to.
They gave us a chance now to set up the diamond again, so we can rough a diamond.
Draw the last
5
trump.
Of spades. Yeah, perfect. So now our heart's going away.
Boom.
And the heart finesse, right? What?
No, we don't need the heart finesse, right? Didn't he pitch a diamond?
Oh, did they pitch
weren't diamonds 4th? If not, I screwed us up here. If that's true. Oh yeah, we're good.
Okay.
You've been playing too much bridge these days. You're a little bit relaxed here, Gavin. I like this one.
I didn't see a spot. I didn't see a spot card. I didn't see a diamond at all from the east hand. It's funny.
All right, there we go. That's not a bad start for us. 75%. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. All right, pass to us. Totally normal. We're just going to open a club. Partner bids a spade. And I'm a no trump bidder here. 12 to 14 balanced. I don't love the fact that my hearts are wide open. Would you do something different here? 2 clubs is in the mix, I suppose.
No, this is just absolutely 1 no trump. And it's definitely not in the mix. I want to play 1 no trump. I don't want to play a minor. I want to play a no trumps for sure. I don't know. So Rob, you have a couple people in the chat asking you to turn your sound off in bridge base. I don't know if that's a.
Ooh, this is a very good. I didn't even know you guys were able to hear the sound on this, so
Yeah,
let's
I
do
can't
that
hear
right
it
now.
either because of through the Zoom. It's
Mhm.
funny.
I usually don't have the sounds on, so let's turn this all off. Good, good. All right, guys. Here we go. Another rebit of a spade suit. This time it's a little bit more comfortable of a spot for us, right? We have two rather than one. Any reason to make a call here, Gavin?
No. This is a drop dead bid. I actually
Yep.
see people make
Same
the
as last time.
mistake. People make the mistake of bidding again in this spot a little bit too frequently. There's nothing invitational about partners two
Well,
spade bid.
let's talk about both mistakes that are common in this spot. The mistake is the actual bidding after partner signs off like that. The other mistake is we have a big hand and we just simply rebid our suit as responder. I see that a lot. We can't be doing that. That is exactly what Gavin said. That is a sign off. We do not want to be playing any longer. So here we see we get to play two spades. Partner has a pretty good hand, but we might not make as many tricks as last time here.
No, the opponents have gotten off to the right lead.
Sure.
That's unfortunate for us. We can see that if they hadn't knocked out the ace of diamonds, we had the potential of using our clubs to throw away our losers. But that's probably that ship has sailed with that king of diamonds lead. Although we don't know if it's possible if East has just the king queen of diamonds. That if we play low at this trick, it's possible that they might not know to continue diamonds. But even then, they're probably going to shift to hearts, and their partner, if they have the ace of hearts, will know to go back to diamonds. So I'm not sure there's any upside to ducking this trick.
Yeah, so we'll win the ace here.
Yeah, let's win the ace.
Now the question is, do we try to sneak a trick in at this point, or do we draw trump?
I think that we have the potential of taking 12 tricks on this hand if everything is perfect, and so I think that we ought to try for that. Like I sneaking a heart through is possible. It's possible that we might.
Right. And what we're just talking about here is just kind of like the sneaking of this through, leading this now and hoping they duck an ace early.
The problem I have with that is we need to come to dummy twice to finesse the spades.
Yep.
And we're also going to want to finesse the club. And so if we don't want to finesse the club before we've drawn trumps. So I really feel like if we do try to sneak
so many clubs between the hands here.
Yeah, we're risking a rough. So to me, trying to sneak the heart is going to take away one of our finesses. Like we're not going to feel safe finessing the club if we try. So I say we just run the seven of spades and hope. And that's it. Sorry, just to talk about the spade suit for a second.
Well, that's what I was going to stop you there because the spots are actually quite nice on this hand for a repeatable finesse if everything is going well for us here.
Yeah, and just to talk, like people often make the mistake of starting the suit by playing spade to the queen, but if you do that, you will lose a spade trick 100% of the time. Even if the queen of spades wins the trick, the opponents will still have the king and the jack, and so playing a spade to the queen is conceding a loser. Whereas if West has both the king jack, we can finesse through them both times, and that'll take care of, that'll make sure we don't have any spade losers. So yes, let's run the seven, hope it wins.
Get to play the six there, so we get this is beautiful.
That's a good start.
So now we hope for a 3-2 break.
Wait, because just in case it's a singleton queen of clubs, I think we're supposed to cash the ace of clubs right here. We're going to be finessing clubs anyway,
but now we get the read on the way back. Yep. Ooh, this is a good sign. Yes, sirree. There we go. And now we get to do the same finesse in clubs that we did in spades, right? The seven of spades was our kind of, let's stay in the dummy card. The nine of clubs becomes that card here. And we are going to play low. And we're going to, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
It was looking like a fairy tale hand, making 12 tricks. But
whatever. We did our best. Nothing we're going to do differently. Let's hope they don't cash the heart.
They will. They know for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We will take our 9
I think we'll do all right because we got that extra spade trick. Some people are going to lose a spade trick. So, some people bid more. Is that what happened?
No, we did well. 71% is decent.
Okay.
Yeah. One person made 4 tricks. I bet you they snuck their heart. Does that seem right? Or they had a different auction. King of diamonds, ace of diamonds. Oop, no, spade. I'm not sure how they.
Okay, keep it going. What happened? Where'd it go?
They didn't cash their club. Right, so now they led the 9 of clubs, and they must have just panicked and not gotten their diamonds. What?
That's just ridiculous. The robot just lost its mind there. Like the Clara was throwing their king of hearts for good health.
Never. I have all the everything is wrong on my bridge page. What did they update the site today or something? I have
Sometimes
sound, I
it
have
loses your
notifications. It's
yeah.
crazy. All right, so here we go, guys. We're gonna make the normal bit here. Pretty easy opening calls, but now interesting choice. We open a diamond, goes a spade on our left. Partner bids a no trump, which should be 6 to 10 with a spade stopper. Should be denying 4 hearts here. And now East bids 2 spades, and it's our bid. What call are we making with this hand, folks? Yeah, I would like to bid with this hand just because of the shape of it. It's spectacular. And it seems like most of the field is taking a call. Some of you are trying the very good strategic decision of trying an insufficient bid, which I understand. That's nice, but here,
Yeah, I mean, to me, it just stands out that we would rather declare than defend with this hand.
yeah,
That's really where and now whether or not we're good enough to bid at the 3 level, given that our partners only bid at the 1 level, it's kind of doesn't matter. I just know that our hand is worth like 7 tricks more if diamonds are trump than if
then
they're
if we're
not,
defending
than if
spades,
we're
exactly.
defending. So
Yeah.
let's just bid our 3
And
diamonds.
this is a very nice, like, quick snapshot of a hand that is clear as far as I would rather be on offense than defense with this sort of hand. Ooh, they gave us a nice little lead here.
They did.
Give me the first 3 tricks, folks. First 3 tricks. How are you playing this hand? Fire that into the chat. All right, so what are we doing here on the first 3 tricks? It's a nice, simple, and clean process here for some extra winners. And while they're doing that, I am going to get some more work done here. Okay, now we have back to normal, folks.
No more
No more
disturbances.
sound.
Yeah.
We will be undisturbed for the next 5 boards here.
Right, and then what happens after that? Now I see people doing those 3 things. Then what? Can we keep going? This is a pretty good exercise. There's no reason to play these cards out. Let's see. After we play the ace of clubs, then what are we going to do? I see that people are correct that we're going to win the king of clubs, go over to the queen of diamonds, and cash the ace of clubs, throwing a spade. What do we do next?
Well, let's get there because we're all really doing well here as far as the first 3 tricks, right? We're getting rid of our loser right now. Now what? It is your play. And remember, folks, after we accomplish this goal, we're here, right? Always take a look at whose turn it is to play by the color. All right, so we're leading from the north hand. There we go.
So we are either going to trump back to our hand, or we're going to play a heart from dummy. And the problem with playing a heart is that we're going to risk them. If hearts break badly, they might go ace of hearts, king of hearts, and a heart ruff. That's one bad thing that might happen to us. Although we might end up with a slow heart loser anyway, if that's the case. But there's still no reason for that to risk that. So we are going to want to ruff something back to our hand. But then the question is, which black suit should we ruff back to our hand? And we have seen 8 clubs. And there's 3 more in dummy. There's 7 clubs, and 3 more in dummy is 10. And so there's only 3 clubs outstanding. In spades, there are 8 spades outstanding. We know we can safely ruff a spade back to our hand. It's not going to get over rough. So there's no reason to ruff a club versus roughing a spade. So we ruff a spade back to our low diamond, and then we can draw trumps, and hopefully they break, and we can get after hearts.
We are sitting pretty. And here we go.
Ace would be, if they flew up with the ace, that would have been, they had 4 hearts too. All right.
That didn't matter. Okay, so we'll take our 10 tricks here.
They were over roughing the club, I believe, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they were. Very good. Plus 130. All right, still holding strong. That was probably an average-ish thing. I would guess a lot of people would just be, yeah, look at that, Gavin, 50-50. You don't see that too often on a bridge base hand. You kind of know you're getting a little unlucky if you're trying to gain, but we didn't lose anything, which is excellent. All right, make your bid, folks.
I feel like we moved up from rank 3 to 4 to rank 2 to 3. So somebody had something
I
bad
can't.
happen
I
on the
thought we were
board.
second, almost. Yeah, yeah, exactly. We dropped one person maybe on that last
Yeah,
one.
that's
No.
what happened.
I will tell you that all of you are making the correct bid in the chat at the moment. However, I might want to do something different.
I actually would do something different, even no matter what the circumstances. This
You would
isn't just
just
a
open
robot.
2-0 always.
I think this is a 2-0 Trump opener no matter what.
And that's the thing that gets it over the edge for me is always this, right? These very terrific source of tricks in my hand with this solid 18. Like it's hard to resist kind of upgrading this significantly.
I also just I don't want the opponents to bid to 3 hearts. You know, like it's, I feel like
After
if
you
I open a
diamond.
diamond, I'm opening up the competitive auction to the opponents, and we have so many tricks. We could have 8 tricks in our own hand.
Yep.
So it's a little too
Perfect.
strong for an 18-19 bid.
All right, so we end up in 3-0. Our partner transferred and then bid 3-0 Trump, showing exactly 5 of their suit, right? So now we get a look at dummy, and it looks like we're gonna need 6, 7, 8. It looks like we could just rip off 9 tricks. In fact, sorry, we are gonna rip off 9 tricks. The question is, are we gonna take more than 9 tricks?
Yeah, like I would say that first of all, we've done really well here.
Absolutely.
So what were our other alternatives for how to open the bidding? We could have opened a diamond, and then over our partner's one heart, assuming if the opponents had bid spades, this hand was over. We can't make 3-0
Yeah,
Trump.
and they have 9 card spade fit. So if they were allowed an opportunity to get in there, we are way ahead of the field.
Right, but we do make 5 diamonds, but getting to 5 diamonds is a very hard. In fact, we make 6 diamonds on this hand, but getting there is
yeah, as long as hearts
pretty much impossible.
Kind of allow us
as long as hearts are reasonable, right?
Yeah.
Because we in 6 diamonds we could go ace of hearts, heart to the king, ruff a heart with the ace of diamonds, and king of diamonds. You know, so we would have no problem unraveling all of our tricks here to make 6 diamonds. But in 3-0 Trump, we're just down on a spade lead. But going back to what I was saying, what are the alternative ways for us to bid this hand? We could have opened a diamond and rebid 3 diamonds, which would have been the end of the auction.
Yep.
Partner has only 6 points, and 6 ups at 18 is not enough for game. And we might have opened a diamond and rebid 2-0 Trump, showing 18-19. And then again, partner may have left us in 2-0 Trump with only 6 points. So we're way ahead of the game. We're in 3-0 Trump on no spade leads. So I'm
this
really
is a 9. This is a let's take 9 exactly. I mean, maybe we get a 10th trick through something weird like this play. Maybe it goes low to the jack. They let away from king queen. But here we can't give them any opportunity to get in and cause any damage to us in spades, which would be devastating to our contract. So we're gonna watch for that. That's all we're gonna look for is the heart pitches. So there was 1. There's 2. Maybe the robots are gonna be just ridiculously generous to us here. There's 3. And there's 4.
Hearts are good.
Thank you very much. All right.
What's going on? Do they make the robots be weaker in these tournaments?
Well, no, I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll tell you that our bid when we make weird no Trump bids, it usually has odd effects on the robots. So that's possible what was happening here. A diamond pass to us with this hand.
No, pass a diamond to us.
Sorry, pass a diamond pat. I would ask the audience, but I honestly, in a normal circumstance, I would not be bidding with this hand. Right? There's really nothing we can say. In this event, you might consider overcalling a no Trump, but it's ugly on a number of levels. And also, when you're red and white, even though you do have the best hand at the table, that's just kind of rolling the dice in a really odd way, in my opinion. So
I hate 1-0 Trump. To me, 1-0 Trump is just asking for a bad result.
Exactly.
Vulnerable.
It's reaching just too egregiously here.
If you're non-vulnerable, then at least you have upside that you could go down and it could be a good board. When you're vulnerable, I just don't see it.
And this is your least favorite score, Gavin, as we all know, is -200.
Yeah.
And you're opening up at least that by getting in here without them even figuring out to double you, right? So
for what? For what? To
right,
play in, like I don't feel like we have such enormous playing strength. We
agreed.
have an average hand.
And there we go. We're just going to defend 2 hearts, and it is our partner's lead. And here we go. Let's take a moment. It went spade to the ace. The dummy is there to our right. Looks like they had just 1 less point than we did. So what are we thinking here, folks? Take a moment. Double and pretty much anything else here would just be showing a hand without this many diamonds. It's you're not going to double here because you just have the wrong shape.
Partner will bid hearts, and then you'll be playing a 4-2 fit, and you'll have nowhere to go, and then you'll bid a no trump because you partner bid your doubleton, and then you're showing 19 points. No good.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a suit preference situation. So dummy's got a singleton and so we know there's no future in spades. So partner's going to be looking at our spot cards. While at on this hand, we don't really have many choices of what cards to play. But partner's going to look at our 2 of spades and think we're telling them we have stuff in clubs, which is perfect on this hand because we have stuff in clubs.
Yep.
But that's just important to understand. That's the signal. We aren't telling partner we don't like spades. We're not telling partner how many spades we have. We're telling partner we have by playing our lowest spade.
And this is a nice segue for the free class that I gave to everybody this morning at bridgelesson.com. Talks about suit preference signals, and that's because this afternoon at 3:30 is a defense quiz. We're going to be talking about signals and just general defensive strategy in this afternoon session. So join us for that, and we will tell partner we like the lower ranking suit by playing the 2 there. And we will see what Declare does. They're going to lead a heart. We're going to play low. We'll hope they take a hook here, right, Gavin?
Yeah, there's not a lot we can do but follow suit on this hand.
Yeah. Now what? Take a moment, folks. Let's see what we're leading here. You've just won the Queen of Diamonds. And it is your lead back to that dummy.
So far, Declare has shown up with the ace of hearts. They don't have the ace of diamonds. So that's one thing I'm looking at this diamond. So it'd be really weird for them to play a diamond to the jack here with the ace. Like right away, there's still trumps out. It just they don't have the. I know partner's got the ace of diamonds. So if Declare has only the ace of hearts, they have maybe the jack of hearts is 5 and the jack of spades is 6. That if that's Declare's hand, then that would give partner the king of clubs. But if Declare doesn't have both the jacks and the majors, they might not have responded to 1 diamond without the king of clubs. So I'm thinking if I were to have to gamble on who has the king of clubs, I think Declarer is more likely to have it.
Agreed.
With that said, where do we go from here? If we play a diamond, it's gonna if Declare had a singleton diamond, which I don't think is the case, but because I think they would have tried the king, but I don't know for sure. But if Declare has a doubleton diamond, playing a diamond back is just going to establish that king 10 of diamonds for club pitches. So that doesn't seem like the right way to go. If we play a spade, that's going to force dummy to ruff. It's going to take away an entry from those diamonds. That seems like more promising. I don't see what else we would do. We can't really play a low club. It's a little bit too dangerous.
I think, and this is a play that a lot of advancing players won't see because they divorce themselves from leading the suit that dummies void in, right? They can see the rough there, but here that appears to be the safest thing we can do. And now we see Declare is just making a diamond entry. Sorry, making a diamond trick here. And now we get the club through. Are we doing anything here, Gavin?
What bad can happen to us? So let's say Declare has king doubleton of clubs. If Declare has king doubleton of clubs, then they're going to win the king and they're going to play trump to dummy's king and they're going to play the 10 of diamonds. They're going to throw away their club. So that's a little bit scary. But partners led what a 4th best club. It looks like they probably have 4. It's a pretty hard spot. We're at a pretty much of a coin flip. If partner has a king of clubs, we're going to be foolish to play the ace. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to make the decision for us. Roughing a spade. Here comes the heart. 10 of diamonds. Oh, okay.
They didn't even take the 10 of diamonds. Would they have stiff club or they had king 10 of clubs?
There we go.
Yeah, they had king 10 third of clubs, what they had.
All right.
Didn't matter. Nothing mattered.
And we'll see if any bidding was done at other tables that caused us to. Okay. We
But we
dropped slightly, but whatever. We did fine.
well, but we shook our away from our
Yeah.
tie. We were tied second, third. Now we're all by ourselves.
Ooh, okay. Another hand to deal with there. What call are you making, folks? Let's see. Bruce, very good advertising for tomorrow. Shape bingo again tomorrow, folks. Thursday, 10 a.m. Counting. Gavin, I will, if you remind me next week, I had so much going on this week, I'll get us some of the extra stuff for counting in next week's class. Because that's cool. We can kind of have any hand and count it. That's the best part about counting. You can just practice it every time.
Cool. I will remind you.
All right. So we've done this already. We've upgraded an 18 count to no trump. I would also do the same with this
Stand
hand.
out. You're too strong to open a club and rebid 3 clubs. That's where I'm always on these 6 card suited hands. I'm thinking, like, where do I fit in my rebid range? And so when I'm there's 2 different problem hands with 6 of minors. The ones that are in between a 2 and 3 rebid, those ones typically open 1 no trump. And the ones that are just a little bit too good for a 3 rebid, those ones are the ones that we have to open 2 no trump. And this is kind of right there. This is too strong to open a club and rebid 3 clubs because we don't need anything really from partner to make a game.
Yeah, we have possibly 8 tricks in our own hand.
If partner has a 6 count, any simple response, if we open a club and partner bids a heart, I would feel like 3 clubs is not doing our hand justice, because if partner has 6 points, enough to respond, we belong in game. So that's why it's too strong to open a club. So I would open to 2 no trump. I would definitely open 2 no trump. I think, and I'm even comfortable doing it. Sometimes I'm reluctant to do it when partner is not a passed hand, because one of the bad things that can happen to you when you upgrade to 2 no trump is partner can have like 13 points and just blast 6 no, and then you're kind of just high card light.
Sometimes we're off 2 tricks in that spot.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a little dangerous, but to me the fact that we have all aces and a running suit, I feel like this hand is just we must have done it, and this did not work out well.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it didn't work. It depends on partner's hand, but this certainly isn't ideal for us initially. Partner transferred to hearts and then bid 4 diamonds. Now, this is natural. It should be, at least for the robot, and it just shows usually exactly 5 hearts and some diamonds and a game forcing hand. Now, this is game forcing opposite our 2 no trump bid. I don't know. I would just be bidding 4 hearts here and hope for the best.
Yeah, we don't. We can't. Partner's probably gonna have like a singleton spade or so.
Yeah, or shortness and clubs, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bruce gives us the exact feeling here. We hate it, but 4 hearts. And
this could be worse. This could be worse. So like just looking.
Spade lead would have been much worse.
Well, yeah, but besides that, just looking at the alternative contracts. So looking at our 2 hands, 3 no trump is kind of a standout where you would end up playing. We don't have a major suit fit. We have stoppers in every suit. So 3 no trump is the alternative, but we're actually in a position that we might be able to do better in 4 hearts than in 3 no trump. If they let a spade against 3 no trump and then we lost the heart finesse, they're gonna have the whole spade suit to run. So this could be good for us. It could be good for us.
So I'm gonna play this card and I'm gonna ask you guys what you want to do from your hand, right? So let's get this far and make your play, folks. Like club 10 small, make your play. And remember, you're playing from the south hand. You're the declarer. Partner transferred you and then got you to diamonds. So what do you play from your hand, folks? Yeah, you should never be winning this in the dummy because you don't want to be drawing trump from the dummy. You want to be drawing trump from your hand. And here, folks, this doesn't make any difference to you. You know, based on this first trick, that clubs are at worst 4-1, which means all 4 of the clubs in your hand are just as good as that jack and the 10 of dummy. So you're not compressing any tricks here whatsoever.
Well, I do want to talk about which honor we should win in clubs.
Good call.
If we win the ace, they're going to know we have ace, king, queen. If we win the queen, there's still a chance that we could have ace, queen. So there, and the reason I'm saying that is we would never overtake the 10 with the ace if we didn't have the queen.
Right.
But if we didn't have the king, we could easily overtake with the queen just to play trump. So just these kind of spots where you're deciding what honor to win, you want to try and kind of see what would be realistic to the opponents
Right.
before you win your honor.
Continue to allow them to think that's possible as far as the picture's concerned. As far as just ruling it out.
Yeah, anything you can do to conceal whether you have the holding you have or not. You should always try to think about it. Yeah.
Very nice.
I was hoping that Heart Finesse was going to lose. I'm not going to lie.
I kind of was too, because that's good for us as far as the no trumpers.
But now we can just go Ace of Hearts and another heart.
Oh man.
Oh, never mind. We're
so amazing.
Oh, that's.
Are we done?
We're done. We have 13 toppers.
We have rippers. Okay.
Yeah. So we didn't do as well as if we were in no trump, because no trump would have taken the same 13 tricks.
Yeah. All right. So we're still doing okay. It's the second place was 66. It's kind of a ho-hum boards there a little bit, but we made our decisions here. We're gonna start with a heart. Our hand is really quite good. That goes a spade, 2 diamonds. Make your bid, folks. I'm interested to see what you're gonna do here, Gavin. I wouldn't be sure as to what's the right course of action.
It's a hard hand.
And while we have this break, folks, don't forget bridgelesson.com is up and running. New stuff on the site for you today. More new stuff there tomorrow. Slowly but surely building it up for you guys. And there is a free lesson on your My Lessons page. If you log in and click My Lessons, if you were a member as of last night at about 3 a.m., you were all delivered that lesson to your inbox, your My Lessons page. Take a look. All right, Gavin, hit him with the truth. What are you doing here?
Well, I wish we could double to show extra values, but unfortunately that would be a support double. So we're kind of left with 2 choices: 2 no trump and 3 clubs. I don't really know what the right bid is. 3 clubs is kind of like, it could be a 5-5 nothing hand.
Yeah,
like where you're just trying to compete.
Wide ranging.
And 2 no trump, we only have the 1 diamond stopper, which is not very nice either. So 2 no would show our strength, and 3 clubs would show our suit. I'm really torn about it.
Well, then let me just jump in there with that one. And we see partner rebid 3 spades, not the best.
No, is that forcing or not forcing? What do they mean that as?
7 plus, so
6 plus. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it says 6 plus helpful. And then 7 plus. I don't know what that. It's like they have 2 different ranges there, but I would guess that's forcing. Whenever it says plus, you're assuming it's forcing. So we kind of have to do something here. The question is what.
I mean, we have a hand that actually looks like spades in a 6-1 fit might not be the worst possible solution, especially if partner's short in diamonds, but it does sound like partner's short in hearts.
Yeah.
So we're just guessing again on this hand. Unfortunately, there's no real science to know whether 3 no trump or 4 spades is going to be the right.
I'm going to, okay. Right. Well, partner made our decision for us, so we're okay. I'm glad. I wasn't too happy with 3 no, Gavin. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Well.
So I mean, look, this could be worse for sure. Like the opponents have the diamond suit to run in 3 no trump. So at least that. But I mean, we're still going to go down in both contracts. But
I wish I was in some hearts here. It might not be that bad in hearts, to be honest.
Yeah, hearts would have been, and we could maybe have foreseen a little bit that hearts might have been the right contract with our king queen jack 10.
Our suit is. All right, so let's give this a shot. Any reason to duck this one here, Gavin? Any reason at all?
No, because we're gonna, when we play spades, how do we play the spade suit is where we really have to know. And so we have stiff ups at ace jack 9-6. So if the spades, our plan is going to be to play like ace of spades and a spade. Eventually, hopefully there'll be 3-3, so we'll only lose 2 spade tricks. There is one extra chance that we could pick up the spades for only 2 losers is if West has king queen 4th, then playing a spade to the jack will net us an extra trick. Like we'll still lose two spade tricks, but so the percentage play in this spade suit in a vacuum is to lead low to the jack. It's funny because it's
yeah.
If we had a second spade,
it would absolutely be run the 8, right?
Yeah,
if we had 8 small or something like that. Yeah.
But because we have only 1 and we can't finesse again the second time, the only trick we can gain in spades is if West has king queen 4th and East has 10 doubleton. There's nothing they can do. But before you
I'm
do
not
that
going to do
play,
anything.
yeah, there is this risk that they might be able to get like an uppercut thing going, like where we're going to play diamond, 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 and the guy might be able to rough. So we have to maybe think through whether something bad can happen in that regard. And also the overcaller bid 2 diamonds. They have 6 points in diamonds. The ace of hearts is 10. The queen of clubs is 12. That's enough for an overcall. So they could potentially not have a spade on her. But it's also we're giving up king queen doubleton of spades. That's the other issue.
So let there's a good question in the chat because you're using a little bit of bridge vernacular that might not be known. An uppercut. When we talk about that, it's not a boxing thing. Gavin's not going to punch me in the face today, not today at least. But an uppercut is a trump promotion. So here, if we are out of diamonds in this north hand, but also east is east the diamond bid or what?
East is a diamond bidder, west is out.
Sorry. We're talking about this way here. It's possible this person could, be roughing higher than what the other hand's able to. But back to the decision at hand. What are we doing here, Gavin?
I think it's okay. I don't think it's going to matter, but I guess we can throw the jack in there. Yeah, yeah.
Cross your fingers. Okay. King club. All right, here we go.
Now just ace of spades and a spade.
Yep.
All right, so we're 2 down. We're going to lose 2 trumps and the ace of hearts, and that's that.
Oh, they're giving us a nice finesse in the club suit.
Yeah. All right, so there's 1 high trump out. We don't want to play trumps, but
yep, we're going to play everything but trumps until they take it, which knowing the robot would have been the last possible trick. And we dropped a little bit, but we have an interesting hand to end with. Let's see if we can do better than the field. A diamond on our left, a spade by partner, 2 hearts on our right. Interesting position we find ourselves in.
What do we have to do on that last end to get a decent result? We have to rebid 3 clubs, because once we bid 2-0, declare. I mean, they were going to jam us to 4 spades.
It looks like they found a way to play 3-0, yeah, by bidding 3 clubs, and then they'll pass 3-0 after 3 spades. Knowing we're unbalanced now.
Spade,
yeah, that's the problem. When I bid 2-0 for us, I kind of parked this out.
We were guessing, so it is what it is.
Someone rebid their hearts and did the best, unfortunately.
Yeah, reading your hearts. It's like I honestly, like in retrospect, maybe that was the way to go.
Or at least maybe at the higher level, we could have. I think we could just go down 1 and 4 hearts, right? On that last one.
Would that 1 diamond loser. It depends. Yeah. The queen of clubs was onside or offside.
Yeah, I didn't even see the club position, but it was offside. Okay, so maybe down 1. All right, what are we doing here though? Big question. Diamond, a spade, 2 hearts. We have a really good hand, but we also know a little bit about this hand as well.
We also need a swing.
Yes.
We're in 4th place, so we're not going to win by doing the normal thing. So, yeah, what you're saying about knowing we know a lot about the hand, we have the best hand at the table, and we only have 11 points.
Yeah.
That means that everybody's got around 10 points around the table. The opening bidder has to have 11 exactly. The 2-heart bidder has to have 10 or 11, and our partner has at most whatever's left, 9 or 10.
Yep.
8 to 10. So I feel like we got to go as low as possible.
Yeah, and this is very important, guys. This is a spot where we could go as low as possible, or we could kind of throw a weird monkey wrench by bidding like 3 spades and showing a weak hand, and then maybe creating a difference in play. But honestly, I like going low here because of what we talked about and the fact that we know the rest of the field is going to go high. I would say most of the field would be playing 4 spades on an auction like this at some point when they bid. I'm okay with just bidding 2 spades.
We can also try to get pretty creative and just pass.
And then bid spades on the way back. Yeah, that's interesting as well.
Yeah, I mean, we know so much about this hand.
And let's just dial that in, folks. It's very important that we understand one thing specifically here. This is not a normal thought process for us. We're trying to win, right? So we're doing this to get a result rather than show you guys the exact right thing. I like passing is really interesting. It's just that I know that they might pass 2 hearts. They don't play this as any sort of forcing bid.
2 hearts is not forcing?
No, they can pass this. Well, sorry. It says it's forcing, but I have definitely seen the robot pass. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I
Okay, good. We got what we wanted. Now we bid 3 spades. Okay. I think we got what we wanted out of this, Gavin, regardless of what happens here. It could be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we didn't buy a heart lead, but we couldn't really.
I,
So
I'm with you, but if we buy a let's not cash all 5 of our tricks, we have a shot here. Don't lead a diamond. Okay, we'll try to do a little false cardy. Oh, well. I guess we know what's going to happen now.
so what do they make? They have 7 diamonds
I don't know,
solid,
but I'm very happy to be just
2
down
hearts.
one
I
in
mean,
this
they
spot.
make at least 4 diamonds. So that they make at least 4 diamonds.
Let's see if we did well or poorly. All right, we bumped up to
Second
second
place.
again with a nice 60 something here. Let's see what we ended up with. 64. All right, Neil's got us with 72%. Looks like a couple of our ho-hum boards in the middle here, where we had like 50s and 53 were spots where, they kind of exceeded their expectations. But again, dude, pretty consistent with our percentages at least.
Yeah.
And Kathleen and David, thank you so much for those super chats. Really appreciate those. We don't really deserve a true super duper chat because we can't seem to win one of these suckers, but
Oh, we're 3 weeks
pretty
removed.
decent.
We went win 65%, 65%. I'm like, that's really what we're out
Yeah,
here to
we're
demonstrate.
hitting our stride. Finally, after like 10 months in, dude, we're ready. We're finally at a spot where we're
Yeah, I was thinking about
consistent.
that this morning. It's amazing how quickly time has gone by that we're already towards the end of November and we've been
Yeah.
going at this since March. It's like it's pretty remarkable.
And it is, I went and kind of cleaned up a little bit of the YouTube channel as far as the videos, and I was just like, really, we did so with this many of these already?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I realized, wow, it's been quite a while. And folks, we know that it's getting to that time of year in this odd world that we're living in. We see some light at the end of the tunnel, but we know we're going to be stuck inside possibly for the foreseeable future for a few months. So we're going to try to pick up the slack and have some more content for you. We have a ton of exciting stuff. Gavin, you just did a Shark Bridge session yesterday, and that sounds like it was pretty exciting. Or
Real
Real Bridge session,
Bridge,
yeah.
but definitely these interactive sessions that are letting our students touch the cards and actually make the mistakes that they need to make in order to learn. It's a big difference. I mean, they're both effective ways of learning. Like coming to the webinars are awesome, but it's definitely nice to have these new sessions where people can actually touch cards and do things, and it's
Yeah,
yeah.
and you can learn all about that right here, guys, at the home of bridgelesson.com. We are looking at the homepage. There's a brand new video here. I have some new studio in my building now, Gavin. So I have these fun little videos where my body seems to just be in the video now, as opposed to these boxes of. So I'm just geeking out completely. But
Okay.
we have these 2 videos here, and then if you go to your My Lessons page, there's a private lesson for you. And also take a look at the lesson calendar. This will just give you an idea of what's doing. And there's our Wednesday morning class linked. And I will update the Saturday game, and you'll see the rest of the month and the rest of the year within a few days. The schedule is coming out for that. So more stuff on tap. Stay tuned, folks. And until next week, Gavin, thanks a lot, buddy. And we will try to keep this streak of good results coming, and we know we will get the win at some point for sure.
Yeah, they're asking if we're doing one next week. It's not Thanksgiving and Wednesday. Yeah, what do you
We'll
think?
do it.
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to be here, right? So
All right.
I'm rolling in, and honestly, I've been toying with the idea of maybe Thanksgiving evening, just running like a Real Bridge program for those of you that kind of can't get home for the holidays and just want to throw some cards around with other people. I think I might do that like evening Thanksgiving. So we'll see. All
All
right,
right, cool.
guys, thank you so much. And we will either see you in some of the classes or at the tables, or we'll see you right back here next Wednesday morning for the weekly tournament, folks. Thanks so much and good luck. See you at the tables.